Hi and welcome to tonight's tutorial. I'm Pam Wrigley and I am a wedding hairstylist, and tonight I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful, smooth, sleek bun. If you have any questions as we go through the tutorial, please just type your questions into the chat box and I will do my best to keep my eye on the chat box this evening. So if you have any questions, please, it could be about tonight's hairstyle, or it could be about anything to do with working as a bridal hairstylist. I am here to help. So tonight's hairstyle is a style it's a style actually that I created on one of my brides early this week, on a lady called May, and she had a beautiful kind of strapless wedding dress, and she wanted something really clean and effortless looking and kind of modern, not too fussy. So I created a beautiful, sleek, kind of modern bun for her. That was actually her request, and that's what I created. So tonight I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful, clean, sleek, gorgeous bun. And it begins, as usual, with the hair prep. So today, no curls, no crimping. Today, we're going to create a smooth, sleek finish to the hair. I've left a little bit out here so you can see what I'm going to do to create this smooth, sleek finish. And then we're going to create our bun. So when you create these buns, it's not really just about pulling all the hair back into the bun. We also need to learn how to adapt the style to suit our particular client's face shape. And when we do that, we need to kind of work with different areas as we create the style. So if this lady, you can see here, I've left the side bit of the hair out, so the section above the ear, and also the top section of the hair here. If she'd wanted a little bit of height, I would have also left the crown section out. So usually when you're adapting styles to suit different face shapes, we need to work with 5 different areas: the back of the head, the crown, the 2 sides, and the top of the hair. And using these different kind of areas, by breaking your styles down and working with these different areas, you can adapt any style to suit any face shape. So as I say, if you have any questions, please just type them into the chat box and I will do my best to answer them. You can also drop me a message if you don't get a chance. If you remember something maybe tomorrow or at another date, you can always pop something in the chat box, in our little, comment box on YouTube, and I will get back to you. Or of course you can email me. We do have an online bridal hair course as well, where you can watch me close up and in detail creating lots. We've got about 170 styles, I think, but close up and in detail exactly how to create styles step by step. So if it's something you want to kind of learn more about, then please have a look at our online course, and there's lots of information in the bio. Sometimes you can't see, we can't kind of show close up exactly what I'm doing when we're doing our live tutorials. But as I say, if you want to find out more information, please have a look at our online bridal hair course. So if you're working with a practice head, as I am this evening, you want to make sure, it can be difficult to get the hair super sleek and smooth. But we do have a tutorial covering this on our online course in detail, but I'm just going to do this one section today for you. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm using my Silhouette Style and Care Lotion, and you can be quite generous with this. Even if you're working with a client who has very fine hair, it's a very light, kind of beautiful product that doesn't weigh the hair down. It doesn't make it look greasy, but it does tame away any flyaways. If you are working with somebody who has quite coarse hair, or you're working on the practice head, you can be really generous with it and it won't kind of cause you any problems with the hair. So a narrow section of hair, a generous spritz of the Style and Care lotion. Smooth that out first. And as I say, we do have a tutorial showing you how, if you're working with a practice head, we have a tutorial on our online course showing you exactly how to get the best out of your practice head so that the hair looks smooth and glossy and gorgeous. So with this section of hair, you could use your straighteners, but I'm going to use the tongs today. And I'm just going to go over that section of hair. I'm using the tongs as if they were straighteners rather than as tongs. I'm not curling the hair. And I'm just going to go over both sides of the hair. Sometimes I find if you have a lot of product on your practice head, oops, it can be difficult. If you've got a lot of products on your practice head, it can be difficult. Sometimes the straighteners can stick to the hair a little bit. Let's just give it one more little smooth out. But as I say, if you're not sure exactly what I'm doing, you can join me online on our online bridal hair course and see close up and in detail exactly what to do when it comes to kind of getting the best out of your practice head. I mean, you'll also learn lots of other things. You know, you can learn how to work with straight hair, natural curls like mine, afro hairstyles, so braiding, blow drying. So we've got tutorials that cover every kind of area of hair up styling. How to adapt the style to suit different face shapes, which is partly what we're doing this evening. Hi Caroline, hi Sharika. Thank you for joining me this evening. So let's adapt this style to suit this lady's face shape. So I've already created the ponytail here, and I'm going to bring these two sections back separately to the ponytail, just so that, let me just flip that over there so it's out of the way for a minute. Smooth that back. So make sure the hair for this lovely smooth, sleek style, make sure the hair is smooth and sleek before you begin. Before you begin these kind of the finishing touches here. So we're going to bring this hair back, and by doing it this way, we can kind of adapt the tightness of the hair here at the side. So whether you want it over her ear, just above the ear. If you work with a mirror, you can check this with your client. So you can see how lovely and smooth and glossy the Style and Care lotion makes the hair, even on the practice head. So I'm going to get a little elastic band, and I like to use these little snag-free kind of elastic bands rather than the fabric ones. So make sure as you're tying the hair to the ponytail that if she wants it a bit loose over the ear, that you're not pulling it too tight. And then you can pop your band in when you're happy with the position. And I usually think that if you work with a mirror, then you can check with the mirror. So I've got a mirror here, but normally I would have my client looking in the mirror to make sure she's happy with the width, you know, with the width of the hair, but also how the hair is sitting over her ear. So you don't want to kind of wait till the end and then she says, oh, it's a little bit tight over my ear, or it's, you know, I want it over my ear and not kind of above. So you need to get that right at this stage. Let's have a look. Yeah. So I always check. Although this lady I'm working with tonight is very easily pleased. Now, if you feel you need to, you know, if she's got kind of slightly flyaway hair here, you could always add a little misting of your Style and Care lotion and then bring this hair back. You could put a little twist in it if you wanted to. Just depends on the shape you want here at the front. So have a little play around. You know, if she wants a little bit of height here, then you would need to, when you create your ponytail, you would leave this crown section out. This lady didn't want any height today, but if she did want a little bit of lift here, you could leave the crown section out. So you'd have your back section in the ponytail. Then you would work with your crown section and create that little bit of height. then the side sections, and then finally the top section, which is what I'm working on here today. And of course, if she wants little bits down, then you can pull those out, but we're going for a lovely, smooth, clean, effortless look this evening. One more hairband. So you do need a good supply of these hairbands because you'll find you'll get through quite a few. Get that in. The hair's looking gorgeous. That's it. Lovely. And the position of the first ponytail kind of dictates where the rest of the bun will sit. You know, so if she wants a little bit higher, I think we did a high bun last week, you could do this lovely smooth sleek bun as a high bun, or even as a low bun in the nape of the neck. But here today, we're just going to have it sitting at the back of the head. Little spritz. Now, if I was worrying and I thought that it wasn't quite, the styling care lotion wasn't quite enough, then I might use a little bit of spray wax, or I could even use some of the structure cream, something like your Creative Texture Super Ego Structure Cream. This is by Goldwell, and this is a really great product. It's got quite a strong holding power. But there's another one as well that I love. It's the Tiggy Curlesque, I think it's called, curl cream, and we sell that in our shop. And I have to say, at the moment, we've had some real problems with supplies in our shop. So it's really frustrating, but hopefully it'll all be sorted out soon. Okay, so let's get it. I might just give it a little bit of extra smoothing with our structure cream, just to make sure. Now, there are lots of ways you could create this bun. I want to make sure these sizes are fairly even, though, these sections. You know, you could do a little knot in the style. I'm going to do a twist, I think. That's what I did for May, for my bride, on Friday. It was beautiful, smooth, sleek. Let me turn her around so you can see. Now, I think you've seen me creating, you may have joined me the other week when I created a bun like this but a very textured version of this bun. So today, let me just get this right. So I'm going to turn clockwise and cross over anti-clockwise. So I want to get a nice twist in the hair. Turn clockwise, cross over anti-clockwise. That's it. So I created a textured version of this bun the other week. So it's a very versatile way of creating a lovely bun. Check if I have any questions. Good evening, Sharika. Hi, Caroline. So once you've got your twist, you can decide which way you want the bun, where it sits. I quite like that. Which way it sits best, that way, or let's try going the other way. No, I like the other way best. And then you're just going to start to tweak. It already looks like a gorgeous kind of knot. Love it. And then you can just prop it into place. So the bun we did the other week was kind of similar to this, but very textured. And today, this bun is going to be very smooth and gorgeous. Keep that hair twisting around all the way to the end. Now, we do need to start to loosen it a little bit as we get to here, because we don't want it to be very tight here and very big there. And there's just so much more hair here. So I do need to loosen it, but as a kind of big chunk rather than lots of little piecey bits. So you get this whole section kind of looser together. So it's a similar as if we were doing that lovely kind of piecey bun. But when we do the piecey bun, we kind of pull it out a bit at a time. Prop that up into position. But here I'm going to pull out big chunks so that it looks gorgeous. You can make it a little bit bigger and you're almost there. So once you've done the hair prep, this is a beautiful way to do a gorgeous, smooth, sleek kind of bun that looks delicious. And now this bit, you can see there's a bit of a gap there, so we're going to bring this down. You can start, once you're happy with it, you can kind of start pushing your hairpins in, and they're going to go in and behind the ponytail that you've got there. You could use a bobby pin. It's already staying in position. Can't get my words out there. I've just got to secure the end, but I'm not going to do that until I'm actually happy with everything. Gosh, she's looking lovely. Little tweak. That's it. And I think it's almost as nice, this kind of smooth, sleek version, as that lovely textured, loose version. So when you do the smooth, sleek version, it tends to be quite a bit smaller. And if you remember, last week, I think it was, when we did this, used a similar technique, but loosened it and made it kind of looked like it was kind of twice as big. Let me just check the questions. Would look lovely. It would, you know what? Caroline says it would look lovely with a sparkly clip, and you're dead right, it would. Now, Caroline is one of my online students, and she has been doing some beautiful work recently with her clients. And she sent me some pictures, and I think we shared them maybe on Instagram. I think it would have been on Facebook. And she did some absolutely gorgeous hairstyles for some of her clients who were, you know, I don't know if it was it a wedding, Caroline, or was it like a prom? But it was beautiful. She did some lovely styles. And you know, once you keep practicing, you'll find you will really build your confidence. And really, it's not about learning all the styles that I teach. What it's actually about is kind of learning how to do the hair prep, learning how to work with different hair types and how to secure the hair. And then you'll find you'll be able to come up with your own ideas. So once you've got the foundations, really, it's such a fabulous industry to work in. Everybody's happy, putting on lovely dresses, quite often drinking champagne, usually, more often than not, in gorgeous venues. Just going to wrap the end of that little bit there and push that in. And what's more, you get to be as creative as you like. So it really is a fabulous industry to work in. And, you know, it's really just about building your confidence, working with your clients, taking a deep breath and just diving in. And if you keep, you know, you can get in touch with me. Our online students can get in touch with me anytime. If they have any questions about, you know, if they've got a bridal hairstyle that maybe somebody has asked for. So I think the style we did last week, Kendall had been asked to do that style by one of her clients, and she wasn't quite sure what to do. So we did it as a live tutorial. So you can get in touch with me anytime. I am here to help. So yes, well done. And Sharika as well, she did a bride, she sent me some pictures. I think it was maybe about a month ago maybe now, but she did some lovely styles for one of her brides. So really, it's kind of time to, now it's going to be really busy with brides, so it's definitely time to keep practicing, perfect your techniques, and start working and getting paid to do something that you absolutely love. Okay, last little pin now, and I think we're there. Just want to make sure it feels really secure. To be honest, it's not like the one we did last week, which has a tendency, it can, don't like that. I don't know if you can see it shining, but that little bobby pin, I don't like that there. So we need to move it. The key is to create beautiful styles that don't have bobby pins all over the place. Visible bobby pins, I should say. There will be lots of bobby pins in there, or hairpins, but you shouldn't see them. That's better. And I think Caroline will stick a few little sparkly bits in. Let's check the questions again. Oh, Caroline, you did such a lovely job. So here we go. Let's get some sparkly bits in. I've got a couple of things here. And another thing, you know, sometimes you might think, you know, it's just perfect, but if only you might have a little tiny gap, something that you think, actually, I could just do with something, and that's where you can pop your little accessories just to finish it off. And it's really super secure, this style. As I was saying, I think the one we did last week has a tendency, because we're loosening it out and making it really big, it can have a tendency to fall apart a little bit. So you do have to work really hard to make sure that everything is secure. So when your bride walks out of the door and she's got her veil in and everything else and her hair accessories, that the hair doesn't just look fabulous, but it feels secure. Let's put up a few sparkles in, I think. Can never have too many sparkles. Well, within reason. Oh, lovely. Maybe just one more up here. And then that's the style done. Fab. And sometimes I find it easier to work with these little individual pins rather than one big piece on a kind of comb. Because when you work with a comb, of course, you've got to try and get the comb behind all these bobby pins. So maybe something like this, a little hair accessory where it's got a comb. If you've got pins going in all different directions underneath the bun, it can be quite hard to get the comb in place. So if your brides do ask you, then usually I would recommend that they kind of get something that's on a hairpin, something like this. But having said that, whatever your brides choose, you need to know how to secure those hair accessories. And we do have specific tutorials on our online bridal hair course that show you exactly how to secure all manner of hair accessories, whether it's a hair vine, something like a comb, a tiara, little hairpins, fresh flowers. You need to know how to create all these different things, how to secure all these different things. And we have tutorials showing you how to do that on the online bridal hair course. So please have a look. If you'd like a bit more information, just have a look in the bio. Okay, fabulous. She's done. And also our 50% off offer finishes on the 19th when we end restrictions here in the UK, fingers crossed. So here we have our gorgeous little modern, smooth, sleek, gorgeous bun. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Check I haven't missed any questions. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, everybody. Oh, rather than for everybody who hasn't left me a message, well, I hope you like it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. If you have any styles that you specifically would like to learn, then please email me or just send me a little message on Facebook or Instagram. And on our online course, we have a student forum, so you can always get in touch through there, and I get straight back to you that same day. So thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye.